So it'll take a while to. By the end of this, I'll be boiling. I'll be like, oh my god, this is far too hot. You watch. Hey Ken, how you doing? I'm covering for Ika, in case you haven't guessed. Oh, we're waving. Come on, that means like reaching down. Hold on. I'll do that too then. I want to join in the waving crew. Okay. Hey Brad, how are you doing? Let's go for peace. Here we go. Alright, I'm part of the crew now. Okay, if you're new here, you just need to be pedaling when the timer gets down to 0. Not quite sure what's happening with my. Yeah, so just pedaling gently. It'll warm us up. I hope. Right then, off we go. Let's go. Who have we got today? Well, Ken, Christopher, and Hansa, and Dave, and Hans, Saeed. Oh, hey, Alex. Welcome. And Mark. Ooh, that's a new flag. Eureese? Is that how I pronounce that name? I'm not sure what flag that is. All around the world. And Ken's in the future. I'm going to try this not in erg mode, by the way. Just to see if I can do it, but also because I've already done my live workout this morning, so I'm not sure how my legs are going to fare. Yeah. So if you do have erg mode on, it will just automatically change your watts to match the beautiful chart that's below. But if it's off, the watts that you've got to hit, if you look above me, the ones that are circled in white, that's what we're currently doing, so it's ramped. And then the next little block, it'll tell you what watts to do for a minute. If you're trying to match it when you're not in an erg mode, which is what I'll be trying to do. And let me just see how it feels as well when you're not in erg mode. Because if you drop your cadence too low, you get the spiral of death. Okay, so far so good. I've managed to hit it pretty alright. I don't know if it's going to get the star, but here we are. I have got a little quiz. Oh, I don't know why I've got those headphones in. I've got a quiz. Gonna have to change the questions from earlier. Just to keep us all entertained, to be honest. I'm gonna go with true or false questions, so that if you want to type, you can just type T for true or F for false in the chat. But also, I do know it's very hard to type anything at all sometimes, so you can just answer, in your head, to see if you get it right. Okay, so we're about to go through this archway, and we're here for a minute, and then we'll go through another archway, there for another minute, and then it'll go up to green and then orange, just to warm our legs up a little bit. I can feel the heating on. And the house is lovely. It's not very nice when you're cold and you're already all sweaty. It's a bit miserable. Right, and now I'm feeling alright. Okay, I gotta go for different ones. Let's have a little Google. Usually I print these off, but I am not at work at the moment, so I can't print anything off. Love Easter holidays. Okay. Happy Easter Saturday, if you celebrate, by the way. So we're going to go with some questions about different holiday celebrations, not necessarily Easter. Alright. So the workout is, well, you can see it. We're going to be here for about another 30 seconds, and then it's going to bump up to some tempo for a minute, and then it'll go to orange for a minute. Then we've got a long recovery, and then we've got some blue, zone 2, then some more recovery, and then that ramped bit, which I quite like the ramped bits. It's I mostly like it when you hit the top of the ramp and then it drops back down into the grey. That's pretty cool. So I won't do the quiz yet, because it's going to be very hard to type in the next couple of minutes. Alright. I have come to the conclusion it is a lot easier if you are in erg mode to do these workouts. Yeah. Alright. So it'll kick up. If you look above me, you can see what's coming up next. That'll get the legs going. And then we've got a whole chunk of grey and blue, so you can really afford to kick it here, okay? Alright, let's go. So if you try and keep your cadence about 95 to 100, that'll help a little bit. Nice job, Saeed. Awesome, Dave, after you run this morning. Look at all those orange chevrons down the list. Super stuff, people. Go on, Ken. Louise is kicking out some watts. Look at those orange, look at the... Louise has got orange chevrons. Hans has, Alex has. I have not. Sometimes. Mark, I hope you're alright back there. Maybe having some connection issues, not sure. Alright, keep pedaling through the banner and then just settle into a comfortable cadence that you like. So we've got 2 minutes of grey here, so take a deep breaths, take a drink. And then we've got a good chunk of blue there, look. Well, 10 minutes. Just like to get warmer now. It's not very nice being cold and you're a bit shivery. And yeah. Alrighty, is it quiz time now? I reckon so. I should get some way of like keeping a score, and then like the end of like the month we'll have like a quiz winner. Maybe we could do that for May. Right, we'll have a practice go then of this quiz. True or false it is. So it's a true or false about religious celebrations since it's Easter. So not everything's about Easter. Right. The Jewish holiday, Hanukkah, lasts for 8 days.
Good question.
Hold on, where's the answers
I have no idea.
Hang on. So, oh, okay, right, I've got the answers here. Right, the Jewish holiday Hanukkah lasts for 8 days. Is it true or false? I'll give like 30 seconds.
I'll say true. A week and a bit.
I'll give 30 seconds to answer. Don't worry if you can't type, you can just say true or false in your head. Right. So, it's true. False but no idea. Yeah. Dave, you got it right. Alex, you got it wrong. It says here to answer why. Let's see why. Oh, it says pie. Okay, are we ready? It says, when the temple flame was lit from the single cruse of oil, however, it miraculously lasted 8 days, just long enough to complete the religious purification process and make more oil, the legend relates. According to some traditions, these are the 8 days commemorated by Hanukkah. Oh, I've missed a bit. Sorry. Rewind, I'm not very good at this. After the... No, that is right, yeah. So a flame was lit and it lasted 8 days. Okay. True or false? Thanksgiving in Canada is celebrated in November. So, do Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving in November?
I'll say false.
Let's see. Dave says false. I thought Thanksgiving was a United States thing.
So I thought
Oh,
too.
every day's a school day. Alright. Move my mic closer so that I can actually sit up and read my phone a bit better. Dave, Alex, and Brad say false. It is false. It's celebrated on the second Monday in October. Wonder if they have Yorkshire puddings with their Thanksgiving dinner. I hope so. True or false? Oh god, I can't pronounce it. I know it's Eid, but then the Al-Fitra... I don't know how you pronounce that bit. So Eid marks the end of Ramadan. Is that true or false? You should get this right. Anyone who's done Sunday Race Club will know.
Good question.
Eid marks the end of Ramadan.
Should know, but I don't.
This is true. At my work,
Intuitively, I'd say
colleagues
true.
who celebrate Eid brought in cake, and it was really nice cake. I love cake. I work at a school, for those that don't know. Joe says true, Brad says true. Yeah, it is true. It's just been Eid anyway. It was in March. Is it like March the 29th or something? Yeah. Just copy Dave. You got the right idea, Alex. I like that. The Lunar New Year is only celebrated in China.
No. Celebrated in many,
Dave,
many
come on.
places.
Alex needs to know what you're going to answer. The Lunar New Year is only celebrated in China.
That's false. In Malaysia and
Go on, Alex, you can type true now. Yep. Brad's going false. Alex, you need to follow Brad's example. It's false. It's also celebrated in countries like Vietnam and Korea, amongst other East Asian cultures. In Mexico, people celebrate Day of the Dead to honour deceased loved ones. I knew the answer to this one. In Mexico, people celebrate Day of the Dead to honour deceased loved ones.
yes, true.
Did you know it's a 2-day event? Alex has gone true. Yeah, Alex. Hi, Dave. You are wrong. Well done, Alex. No, you just need to do the opposite of what Dave says. Alright. Kwanzaa? This is an African question. I'm not sure if you've got any African flags in the house today. We've got German and Welsh and Scottish and where is your Reese from? I'm trying to remember what your flag is, Hunza. I want to say Croatia, but I don't think that's right. Oh. Sorry, Hunza. Oh, in Germany. Where's Hunza's flag from? It's not Croatia. Oh, I'm so rubbish. I remembered this morning. Kwanzaa is a holiday that celebrates African heritage and unity. Is the question. Oh. The phone's just gone on to...
Say false.
This is not helpful when I don't print it off. Alright. Scroll down. Yeah. Kwanzaa is a holiday that celebrates African and heritage... Sorry. Kwanzaa is a holiday that celebrates African heritage and unity. What do you reckon? Alright, it's true. Primarily celebrated in the United States, the holiday highlights the importance of the Pan-African family and social values. That's cool.
Celebrated in the US,
I don't know
great.
what date it is, but that's nice. Alright. St. Patrick's Day was originally an Irish religious holiday celebrating Ireland's patron saint. Basically, it's St. Patrick's Day an Irish thing. I mean, yeah. The whole world turns Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Oh, I just gave the answer wrong. It's true, anyway. Yep. Ooh! In Japan, women give chocolate to men on Valentine's Day.
Good question. I think that might be true.
In Japan, women give chocolate to men on Valentine's Day. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Maybe I need to go to Japan. Perhaps that would work out better for me. Anyways.
It could well be true. Yeah, I should know.
So, it's true, and it says, men return the favour, however, a month later on White Day. White Day. Never heard of that. That's cool. This is a culture quiz. We're learning. Nice if they do. Well, Dave, where do I start? Valentine's Day in the UK, I think it's far too commercialised. It's like a day that's invented so that shops can like sell some chocolates and cards and stuff. And anyway, if you love someone, you should just tell them every day, surely, not on February the 14th. But anyway, I digress. Well, yeah. Right. Oh, you all should get this one, considering what weekend it is. True or false? Easter is always celebrated in March.
False.
Now, I mean, the date today is April, right? And Easter hasn't been yet. So if you get this one wrong, oh, Brad. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Congrats, Alex and Dave. Well done. Yeah, it's between March and April, and actually Easter is quite late this year. It's to do with the moon or something. True or false? People celebrate... Is it Hollie or Hollie? H-O-L-I. By throwing coloured powders at each other. I think it's pronounced Hollie, like my name. I remember this being at school. I remember thinking, oh, that's cool, they got a name named after me. Like when I was a kid. Oh, we're about to drop down to the grey zone. We'll have 2 minutes. So this is a good part to have a little drink. that ramped part is 2 minutes long, so it's 2 minutes more effort to go. Anyway, it's true. It's the Hindu festival of colours, where they have, like, the powder and it's all colourful and you get it all over your clothes and things like that. That's what that is. So just back to the workout for a minute. So yeah, so you can see it's going to be 2 minutes long. It's going to ramp up, but this is the final effort. So if you look above me, it'll tell you what watts you need to start at, and it'll tell you what watts you'll finish at. If you have erg on, it'll automatically just keep ramping you up. About 5 seconds before you go through the barrier, you need to get your cadence to about 95, possibly 100. And then as you're ramping up, try not to let it drop below 95. Just keep focused on pulling up your pedals as well as pushing down. It'll help. And then when your foot goes to the bottom, I pretend to like wipe dog poo off your foot, you know? If you have that in your mind, you're like scraping your foot on the bottom, yeah? That kind of helps your cadence, I think. And then as soon as you go through the barrier at the top of the ramp, it'll drop straight back down to the watts you are doing now. So you've got loads of, recovering stuff. You can afford to kick it. We've got this. Alright, so cadence up. Let's go. You might need your fan on. Well done, Ken. And Saeed, I've not seen you join before, so welcome. And Christopher and Hans. Dave's a regular. He's like a permanent feature. And Hansa. Come on, Brad. You got this. Red chevrons, people, red chevrons, let's go. Only 1 more minute of hard work, we can do this. Dave's got orange chevrons. Hansa, Uris. Let's see if we can get orange chevrons all the way down. You did very well to match my wolf. Come on, Alex. Push it all the way through the barrier. Saeed, amazing watts. Come on. Keep spinning the legs. Keep spinning the legs through the barrier. No, stop pedaling. Nice work. Take a second to breathe. Deep breaths. Keep an eye on your heart rate. See how long it takes your heart rate to come down. I love seeing orange and red chevrons all the way down the legs. It made me actually, it made me push. Oh, I'm not so keen on this hill. Sorry, folks. What's this about? This isn't on the Sunday race club route, I think. Yeah. The time we've got tomorrow is about 4 or 5%. So I'm hoping I can draft it and hold on. I did before, we did it 3 weeks ago. That was the first time back in Cat 3. Are you alright, Hunter? I feel like my boat's going to tip over. Oh well, we'll get some elevation in for whatever badges there are. And actually, if we time it right, the workout should end at the top, and then we can all just fly down the other side. Yes, that sounds good. I like the downhill parts. I'm gonna hop onto Alex's wheel here. I think I'm sufficiently warm again now. I'll pull in the cool down. Yeah, my kind of person. Can you join my team? I'll pull when we're going on the steep downhill part, yeah? The thing is, I can't ease up too much because I don't think the rubber band works so well on steep climbs. It looks like Saeed is pulling us all up there. Maybe what's the kilo? Good job. If I get dropped from my own group ride, that would be quite tragic. I've got 4 minutes. Can we make it to the top in 4 minutes? I think if you look on the mini-map, I think it's like the corner. Not this one, but like the corner up there. That one. I'm not sure what it does if I go faster. Does it just pull? It should just pull you all with me, I think. Let's see. Oh, Alex is saying no to that. I think we'll make it to the top. And then Alex is going to pull us down. Say that, but So just in case you're new here, if you do go to race, the one key thing you need to know is at the top where your watts are. If they are green, that means you're in the draft. If they're grey or white, that means you are not in the draft. So that is the one important thing I would say about racing. And also some advice is, if you're thinking about racing but you're thinking you're not strong enough, or I don't know, that you'd let the team down, or you'd come last or something, like all of that, everybody, including me, thinks that, you know. So just go do it. The only way you can get better at racing is just by going and doing it. Somebody has to be last. I've been last in races, and you know, it doesn't matter. You just learn something from it, and just keep doing it. Keep showing up. Only one person can win, so. But you can have little wins within a race. So you can be like, right, I'm gonna try and close that gap to that person, or something like that, you know. Or you get a little group going, and you try and get them to do pulls on the front and things like that. There's things you can do even if you're not winning. We are going to make it to the top. Yes, I think. Possibly. Just this last little bit. Come on. You're waving. Everyone's waving. There's the barrier. But we timed that well, didn't we? Look at that. Hey Alex, you're on. Well done, Brad. Alright, so you can just cancel off that screen that's come up, and then you can enjoy the downhill.